to Your Little Castle Show. Enjoy this show. Giddy up, everybody. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Your Little Castle Show. You know, there's a lot of things that are important to have in your home, in your castle, your little safe place in the world, your little castle. You need to have some form of entertainment, something that keeps the family together. Music is a huge way to help keep the family together. I mean, my mom made me take piano lessons. I quit. I had a strong argument. I'll make that argument. I'll share that with everybody at a later date. But music is key, I believe. Would you say that?
Yeah,
is true?
It is. It's therapeutic. It's medicine.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are super excited to have in studio today, in the Carroll House studio, Willie J.
Thanks for having me, sir.
Welcome, Willie J.
My friend.
You guys have got to look up Willie J. Literally, we're going to go down the list of accomplishments you've got already at your early in your career here. I mean, just amazing stuff. And we've become friends.
Yeah. With the Bob Emick Foundation, and it's like my brother from another mother, my Croatian bro from another mo. That's what we call him. Right. And we met you, man, and told me about the Cardinal Cowboy, and told me about the great works that you were doing, man, to make society better and the community a brighter place. Yeah.
Well, yes, many esteemed accomplishments. But it's fun. I've done the charity stuff for a long time, and they gave me an award for helping you. And I got and they got who? And they said, "Oh yeah, last year Jackie Joyner-Kersee won that award." I'm like, "Oh, so this is kind of a big deal." Thank you. But I got to meet those guys. And
JJK, salute.
Right, she's incredible.
She's from the same city I am, East St. Louis, Illinois.
Yeah. And when I started seeing all the work they do, and I kept in touch with Aaron, and then he started talking about you, and at the time I'm like, this guy's a heck of an artist. He's good.
Thank you, man.
Let's jump right into the one thing that was kind of like part of the reason I wanted you. The real reason to have you on the show is we got a guest. Our next guest is sitting over there. We'll wave to him. There's Harry, and no camera on him right now. We should get a third, fifth, a seventh camera for that or whatever. But but Harry wants to be a professional rapper, and he's actually a great rapper. I was amazed at the talent he has. But Harry and I are both coma brothers. We both have survived a coma, and I've had a pretty miraculous recovery. Harry's got an incredible recovery too, and so I said I want to connect him with the right people that can kind of help inspire him and get him going. And I said I need to introduce him to Willie J.
That's dope.
So I called you up, and you're like, absolutely, Cowboy. What time? And so here we are on a Wednesday night in the studio.
Yeah.
And so talk a little bit about your career, as we'll get into that part of it when we bring Harry on here in a little bit. But I guess what I was going at was, first time I said, Willie, let's talk about having you on the Cowboy and Judd show. That show's been going in our 4th year. That's been on ABC for a long time.
Yeah, I had a good time.
And I said, Willie, would you come be on the show?
Yeah.
And we actually worked it out so that we could get that all done. And there's a lot of costs to going and putting on shows. But tell everybody where you were, you felt like in your career at that time, and then where you went to, and what you attribute, how that show helped you a little bit, if you would.
Oh yeah. Well, before we go any further, let me give a shout out to my 16-year-old one and only daughter, Jasmine Brianna Jones, my beautiful daughter. Her birthday is today, and where we're taping, and give shouts out to Kobe Bryant. He passed on the same day. It's my daughter's birthday, and Gigi and all the other victims in the plane, in LA. So
Kobe
to get back to Kobe's the GOAT. In my opinion, Kobe, you see,
Well, he's a guy that he talked about how you practice. That's how you get better than everyone.
MJ, Yep. Neck to neck. I don't put one over the other, but Kobe was
both of them. Both of them practiced way more than people realize. That's how they got so good.
Yeah, and it was kind of a humanitarian, off the court, on and off the court, doing great things. But to go back to, I appreciate you guys for having me on the Judge. You and the Judge. Shout out to the Judge. Thanks for having me, bro. We had a blast.
Oh yeah.
The Cardinal Cowboy and the Judge show, and that was on Labor Day of 2020, September that year, and we had some things already going on. We had just got through doing KCTV, that's in Kansas City, Emmy Award winning. Had a little time on there to break in. We Love You, Puerto Rico, a song we did for Hurricane Mariah that went over well.
Millions
of streams. Yeah.
A lot of attention.
Thank God for that. And so 2 months prior to that, after that, I started packaging it and marketing, you know, because without marketing, your product won't go anywhere. You can have the greatest product, but if it's not marketed properly, you know, you're only as strong as your marketing, you know, it's not a talent. But so I ended up sharing that show. It went over very well. People enjoyed it, tuned in. A lot of family, a lot of friends all over, actually globally. There was people tuning in.
Right.
Not just regionally here. There was people that really loved that show.
Well, I remember people in Puerto Rico, people around the country. You could track where your visits and stuff.
They enjoyed us, man.
Amazing.
You and the judge. And so from that point on, we packaged it up and I put it with the other interviews, and it helped to catapult, man. It definitely catapulted me to Black Friday of that same year, which resulted in the Chicago Journal, who really featured us really well, man. Did a great feature. And later on, we met the top 10 CEOs of 2021.
Now, is this all after you were on the show?
This was all after the show. So, this was all after the show. So that's what I'm saying.
I was saying, these are all the things you got, so we can help to tag along. But
you're saying 2 months prior.
Most of these, all of these, some of these, whatever, we don't know for sure where people heard about you from, but this the show happened. You were on our show as a guest because you realized how important that could be. I didn't realize. I just invited you, like, man,
we had 2 million streams on Sunshine with the Rain, which that video you're gonna display later on in the show. We were at 2 million. That's what caught your attention. SoundCloud, and we went number 3.
All these other things happened.
Number 3 on the Euro charts. This is the timeline. This is before the show. And this is what attracted you to us. And then the project with We Love You Puerto Rico, we were number 2 on Billboard in the European charts. Shout out to Stephen Wrench. Those records were pushed by Mr. Leonard Skinner himself. Stephen Wrench, who wrote Sweet Home Alabama and that. He reached out to us. He found me somehow. And when we got on that show, other doors were starting to open, like the Chicago Journal. Yahoo featured us 3 times.
Wow.
Maybe 4 months after that show that we did. Me, you, and the judge on ABC30 on Labor Day, man. I appreciate that. That was an honor. Labor Day twice. It aired twice, and we got a lot of great feedback from that, man. That interview, and it blessed a lot of people. More importantly, it empowered people. So we went from that to Yahoo, and then we was the top 10. With Ice Cube and all that kind of stuff. It led to that top African Americans, influential Americans of 2021. Black History Month coming up next month, so we plugging that. And man, a lot of different things just started happening. We started being featured with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on different things. Drake, Elon Musk, and So I've been from Black Friday 2020. I've been in major media, been blessed to be in major media all the way up until now. It hasn't stopped.
Well, and that's why. It's been a great ride. But a part of the point I wanted to and we're all helping each other here, was help people understand the gravity that can be created by getting that kind of exposure. And it really does help. And let's get right into all of your stuff now. That's what you're sharing a little bit, but explain to everybody, if you would, what Pure Mission Entertainment. It's on the wall behind us here. If we just zoom out to a wide shot, we'll see that. And tell everybody what Pure Mission Entertainment is all about.
Pure Mission Entertainment is about creating hope through arts and entertainment. I based this company out, me and my brother, Aaron Emmett, and I told him the vision. We had meetings downtown Collinsville, where my buddy Tony Mungo, who owns Mungo's now, shout out to him. He's in the same building where we were having our mastermind meetings. And I told him I had a vision, and through meditation and prayer, because that's the nucleus of what I do, Far from perfect, but that is our nucleus, and that's what drives us. But Matthew 5:8 say, blessed are the pure in heart, they'll see God. So anybody can live up to that, just pure intent. None of us perfect but him. And that's where Pure Mission came from. And we just saw the needs, and so the slogan came up with creating hope through arts and entertainment and empowering people, changing lives. That's the whole niche. And like I say, we got boxers, shout out to Arthur Flash Johnson. I'm grateful to be managing that brother. He's a 7-time Golden Glove boxer. From East St. Louis, from my city too, from our city. We're from the same city.
Exactly, and there's a lot of talent from over
there. Yeah, and he has a boxing gym that he does with the kids, you know, to keep them out of trouble.
And so people understand, Arthur Flash Johnson was a Gold Gloves boxer and a professional boxer.
Yeah,
too.
4-time world boxing Olympic champ.
Yes, and now you manage him not for boxing, but for his musical career, right?
Exactly. It's an honor to help him kind of reinvent himself because he can blow. The dude has vocals. He's a great friend of mine too. You know, we're you know.
Yeah, Arthur in here sometime.
Yeah, that's my bro. And he, you know, I remember doing the session of the song that you're gonna play, the video that dropped, Sunshine with the Rain featuring Arthur Flash. He said, "This got me back into the music. This empowered me so much." The session that, you know, this got me thinking about, you know, really now I need to run with this gift for music that I have. You know what I mean? I need to run with that and start utilizing those gifts. And he fell in love with the vision as well. He has a record out that, you know, we helped to produce. Time is changing and all that stuff, and it's doing well.
I think we have cued that video, and that you just released. There was a video you released. Was it yesterday or earlier today, or it was?
Yeah,
today. I saw the time on it. It was like 12 hours ago, and it's already got thousands of views.
Yeah.
Here's RDJ, the artist that has done. But I mean, Willie J has got things going like you cannot believe. And one of the best artists you'll find in the St. Louis
I'm humbled by that. Thank
area and in the country now, and it's just amazing.
Thank you.
Arthur, let's see if we got that video. We can play that. Let's see if we can pull that up here.
Hello. Hey, how you doing? I'm not doing too well, man. I've been vomiting all morning. What's good?
I'm sorry that you're not feeling well. I don't know how to tell you this, but I got some bad news to tell you.
Oh, no. Come on, man. Not right now. What's going on? What's up?
They found your cousin Lamar in the backseat of his car, dead.
Oh!
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Man. No, man. Can't be serious.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I got it. Sunshine with the rain. Sunshine with the rain. Dedicate this song to my cousin, Lamar, and all the other loved ones. Yeah, I'm living with my ups and downs, smiles and frowns. I'm steady fighting this battle from round to round. Highs and lows, stops and goes. The still waters are here, but yet the wind blows. My off my own, the company when I'm alone. Then the weak and suddenly young and strong. Start to let go, but now got to hold on. Got to hold on, can't afford to let go. See, life could be good, life could be bad. Life could be happy, your life could be sad. Life is so angry, life is so mad. Life could be something that we never had. Pain with the gain, liberty with the change. Life is like a circle, we repeating it again. Got an understanding, but we still can't explain. It's just sunshine filled with the rain. Yeah. That's right. I got it. Sunshine with the rain. Sunshine with the rain. Sunshine with the rain. Yeah. Let's go. Come on, Sean. I got sunshine with the rain. I got healing with the pain. Life is crazy, but yet so sad. And it's hard for me to really explain. I got sunshine with the rain. I got healing with the pain. Yes, I'm living to live again. And it's hard for me to really explain. Sunshine with the rain, yeah. Sunshine with the rain. Need the rain to grow, baby. Life is crazy, yeah, so sad, yeah.
when I watched the video the first time, I got pre-release to this, or like immediate release.
Yeah.
And you and I were chatting like 4 in the morning, I think.
Yeah, no doubt.
Prepping
no
a little
doubt.
bit because we have passion for all this stuff.
Oh yeah, man, that's what we do.
And I'm like, okay, so and it's like anything, you do something once,
Yeah.
and you see it one time, and then you're like, let me watch it again. There's more to it, or better yet, you have the artist himself in studio.
Yeah.
But for me, the first time I've watched it, it was like, so life has its ups and life has its downs.
It does.
And that's what the rain was. But the rain is more than that. The rain is when you have the downs.
Yeah.
But you also have the time. That's where you need the water. You need the rain to
grow.
grow. And I guess that now that I realize as I'm saying that, that's even like there's dual meanings from that.
Yeah.
Which is you got to have rain. You got to have
dual.
the downs because you learn most from the downs sometimes.
And that's my hardest lessons have been my greatest blessings.
Yeah. You got all the
from experience.
Rhymes. I guess that's what you do for a living.
So I do.
While we've got you here, why don't we bring on Harry just for a minute as part of this show?
Yeah.
So Harry's going to be on. So Harry, take off your gloves. Take off your
Harry.
gloves, and let's pull over. We're gonna slide the chairs over here a little bit. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the in the Carroll House studio here, we're sponsored by Carroll House Furniture. My buddy Brooke. Really, you want to talk about your little castle? You have to, if you're going to have a castle, you got to have great furniture, and there is no place better in St. Louis. Everybody knows this. Than Carroll House Furniture. So we appreciate that sponsorship and allowing them to be part of allowing us to be part of their family and have them as part of the show here for what we're doing. And so with that, now we do have 2 superstars on the set here. And I say, Willie J, from wherever he says he can, I feel like you've been doing this for like a long time.
A long time.
But it was 2 years ago when I guess when you were on the show, and then after that, you said a lot of things happened, and I don't take full credit for that, but I'm glad that you feel we helped.
Yeah, he gets the glory for that.
and that's right, absolutely. Because if you take away from that,
bad things are going to happen. I'll be in trouble. We go down.
We get into the religious discussion sometime. But,
straight up.
But also in studio here today, we have Harry Harrison Spells.
Yeah.
And Harry has become a good friend of mine. We are, quote unquote, Coma brothers, right, Harry?
Right.
Do you want to tell a little bit about your story or whatever you'd like to share about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Well, got hit by a car, had a hard time, doing a lot better. Took a long time to get better. Very good at music, make a lot of good music. Play piano very good, stuff like that even. Nah, saying so.
There we go. So
that's what's up.
That's Harry the philosophizer, right?
Philosophizer.
Yep.
And when I met Harry, I went to a charity event in St. Louis, happened to be at Busch Stadium, and a young lady was talking about her son, and I said, I'd love to help that young lady's son. Never know who you're talking to. I went over and said, yeah. They said, all right, she's willing to talk to you. And I said, cool. They said, well, we know who the cowboy is. He's good. She didn't know who I was, but and I said, all right, what can we do? Said, you and I got to sit down. And I said, what is it that's your passion? Because I know if you're going to get through to somebody, you've got to focus on their passion if you're going to help them.
Yeah.
And then I also had another connection. I didn't realize it probably had more to do with it because I imagine I'm an incredible counselor, but I also had something that I could tell Harry, hey, you've been through a lot. I've been through a lot too. You've had doctors that were telling you all the things about what you were going through, like I had, right, Harry?
Right.
And the doctors were but it's easy to tell those doctors, you don't know what I'm going through because you have not been through a coma. I don't know too many doctors who've been through comas like you and I have been here. Yeah. But you and I connected because you and I both have been through a coma, and we both recovered pretty dramatically from the coma. And my recovery continues. Some people think I still have a lot of work to go. But Harry has made a dramatic recovery and continues to recover. And after working with you for a year, your grandfather came to me and said, Cowboy, I thought I might have been in trouble, but I knew I got to know his grandfather a little bit. And he said, nobody's been able to get through to my grandson like you had. And I was like, wow, then I got to keep doing this stuff. But what we were doing was using music. And that's why I brought Willie J in here today to meet you, to say, what can we do to further inspire Harry? Because he's been working hard. He's been making major improvements. And when you do hard work, then good things go your way, and you get to meet and work with people. We put you on the phone before with my good friend Coco Bridges, Jason Bridges, who wrote the beat for Shake Your Tail Feather and Over and Over Again. If you guys are familiar with those are a couple mega hits
Oh yeah.
Grammys. I think you got for each of those.
Oh yeah.
And then I
Platinum
said,
hit too. Yeah.
Right. And then I said, now we're gonna take you over meet you with the guy who actually does the singing for music that's gotten to the same heights as we're talking about there, or very close to it, or some people even higher, with Willie J. So tell everybody, Harry, what you're most excited about with why you like music and what you think that means to you.
Yeah.
I just I got hit by a car and I could rap very good afterwards. And I play piano very good afterwards. So now I'm very good at both of them, and a lot of practice makes very good, I guess. So now I'm doing that.
Willie, what do you think about that? Is that the truth?
That is the truth. You know, he said it. I think he said it correct. I couldn't have said it any better. You know, practice does make better. Usually they say practice make perfect, but he said it right. Not perfect, but it makes it better.
Right, you're never going to be perfect.
No
Once you think you're perfect, then you quit working,
Once you feel you arrived, you're in trouble.
Right. So Harry, I wanted to give you the opportunity. We talked about it. We got a good, positive rap we're going to do. Did you think about what you're going to rap about today?
Sure.
All right. All right, I'm turning on. The mic is already on. You go ahead and tell us. Give us your quick rap. I'm going to cut you off after a minute. How about that?
All right, sure.
All right.
I'm going to give you a beat.
I'm gonna keep it up, heat it up, coming through no cheating, yup. One of those kinds it does, and that's just enough. Man, my game is hecka tough, right through really rough. Some savage stuff, that's all. What the heck is up? Little MS coming through, smell my breath right through the freaking scene, all the zone, all the rest. I'm up about the scene, don't need no vest. Come on right through the scene, what are you impressed?
All right, Harry, there we go. See, that takes, I give you some knuckles on that here. That takes skill. There's not a lot of people that are capable of doing that and making the words rhyme. You think this guy's got a future, Willie?
He got some. He's talking about something.
And he's got the positive spin that goes along with it.
He got the positive spin. He got the
So
passion.
what would be your number one tip now that you've heard some of his skills? What would you say he needs to do next?
What he said earlier. Keep practicing. It makes better, and then you never know where it leads you. You know where it takes you. Your gift will make room for you, man.
We all go through difficult things in life, and obviously Harry and I have been through some extraordinarily difficult things. We weren't in the same accident together, obviously, but we both went through comas. And Willie, with his huge hurdles to overcome that he has, anything is possible if you're willing to set your mind to it. Facts. You're living and breathing.
Facts.
You got to go after it, right, Harry?
Right.
Facts.
That's right.
That's how we.
Facts.
So with that, everybody, we're gonna wrap up this show with a big shout out to Willie. Thank you again for coming in the studio.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me again.
A bit of for driving as far as you had to, and all the other things I know you could be doing, and the other people that are depending on you. That and by the way, that Arthur Flash video, Sunshine in the Rain.
Sunshine with the Rain.
Sunshine with the Rain.
Featuring Arthur Flash.
Was featured right here before anywhere else. It's going to be on, where else is it going to go next?
Oh, man, it's going to be everywhere, man.
All right, you named a few places before. Are you allowed to say those?
I don't even want to say it.
All right, you're going to say it. I get that.
No
but of all the big places you can imagine, because he told me
you got a TV, you ready.
We were the first to have that available here.
Yep, you my bro, man. You know, I appreciate you for having me again and supporting the vision of Permission Entertainment, bro.
We got a lot of continued work to do. I know you're on the Maxwell speaking tour now.
Oh yeah.
Tell everybody about that real quick.
Yeah, I'll be heading out on March the 6th for to get my life coach and speaking certificate from the best-selling author John Maxwell, and I'm grateful to be a part of that team. Headed to Orlando, Florida.
If you don't know what the Maxwell speaking circuit is, but that's like the elite of the elite speakers in the country. Yeah. And I know some people that are on that circuit, and they get paid exceptionally nicely.
No doubt.
And so I've had people recommend I try to reach out to them and get on there.
Oh, you're already in.
I got a direct connection. I think my story. Come on, man. I've given a lot of speeches already. It's time to take it to the next level. So thank you for already. He offered that before I said he could come on the show, man. But we're buddies. We're
buddies, man.
We help each other.
Yeah.
And we're gonna continue to work with you, Harry, to get you where you want to go, baby. And your aspirations as well.
Yeah.
And make it happen. So Harry,
telling that story.
What'd you think about being on the show today?
Oh yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Sitting next to a superstar like this,
smiling,
right?
man.
Yeah, you're fine. can too. I like you.
Man,
Nice,
yeah,
robust
man. That's what I'm
smile.
talking about.
Yeah, it's
Did
good
man.
smiles.
Keep
good
keep
smile.
doing it.
All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in again, and stay tuned for more excitement as we continue with more with Your Little Castle.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Your Little Castle. If you would like to be on the show, please text us at 636-565-0305. Giddy up.